outsider can change. I will tell you now why an outsider can change.
Why do you hate your
Sometimes,
own brothers?
sometimes we underestimate the power of a coach or the power of a manager. Yeah, because and this is the reason why I always insist on European-based coaches. Yeah, a proper coach. Say someone like Houghton. Yeah, that guy is professional. That guy, Zifa, is not going to tell him to play someone. He's been in football for a long time. He don't suffer fools. Those are the type of coaches who walk away because you're trying to influence. Yeah. So that's the only way we can get away from this. So because we can't keep on saying, oh, let's not do A, B, C, D because Better Brand will pull their money. I would rather they pull their money because the coach is saying, no, this is not going to happen. Yeah.
Facts.
And he throws a tantrum and says, you know what? I'm pulling my money. And then that's when things are exposed. That's when it will be
Yeah,
known
but
now that you were putting money in there because you wanted to influence the national team. Or, like what Bolly said, this is when we could see that actually he cares much more for the national team than just his influence. Because sometimes you've got to understand this. If someone sees that they can influence, they will take advantage of it. But if they see that they can't influence, they can step back. That stepping back now would then mean two things. Either he pulls out or he wants to remain with whatever there. Because you've got to understand as well, Zimbabwe as a brand, yeah? It's enticing as well for someone to be called, oh, you know what? You're the one who's funding this, you do funding that, you're funding this. Especially now when we're going to AFCON, yeah? Better Brand as a brand itself, it will be more exposed at AFCON. Yeah? So if you have a coach who's going to say, I don't do all that shit business, that you've always done there. I'm the coach, the buck stops with me. Everyone who's not, ready to be in this team, they're not going to be in this team. If you've been in this side because there's certain influences there, not this time. I'm going to do blip test here. I'm going to see players who are fit and players who are not fit. I'm going to check on your stats, whether in South Africa where they do the stats or in UK to see where you are with your fitness, how many games, blah, 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 blah. Because remember, when the Uton kind of people come in, they do an in-depth analysis on players.